In 4 decades, the Eli Home's focus on children and our work to prevent child abuse and neglect hasn't wavered. Our quest to change the lives of the most vulnerable by giving our best has continued since day one. Every day, our Eli Home family provides shelter and support for children and their mothers who have broken lives and broken hearts. We offer a beautiful and safe home environment that models family unity, strength, and love. But most importantly, we offer hope. We practice forgiveness and hold on to a faith that rings louder than our fears.
Hello, my name is Naya. I'm on the board of directors for the Eli Home. My journey began when I was about 13 or 14 years old. I was actually one of the first kids that went through the program. My culture is very, very normal and accepted for a parent to discipline their child, but I would call it more like abuse. I nearly lost an eye once. It was bad. When I got to the Eli Home was actually because after an entire lifetime of abuse, I finally hit back.
I am a survivor of domestic violence, and I was in an abusive relationship with my youngest daughter's father, and I left that relationship. About 2 years after that, I got into another abusive relationship that was much worse. And I started doing drugs, like heavy drugs. Then I was homeless on the streets for almost 2 years. When I became homeless, I sent my daughter to Idaho to live with her dad. And then I lost contact with her, lost touch with her while I was on the streets. And in July of 2021, I found out that she had been taken from her father and put into foster care in Idaho, and that I was able to have her in my care, but I needed a place to take her to. And it took me from July of 2021 until October 2021 to find the Eli Home. So I moved into the Eli Home without my daughter, which is another important thing about the Eli Home is they allow women who are in the process of reunification with their children. Very hard to find that. I had gotten a lot of no's before the Eli Home said yes. So my daughter arrived on her birthday in March of 2022. They have a really huge playground outside. She loved the playground. There were instant friends for her because other kids are there. So I felt very grateful to be living in this beautiful home and to be given the chance to better myself and better my life.
We've helped over 44,000 children and their mothers in the 41 years that Eli has been around. And when people hear that number, they're amazed. And when they see that, they think, I want to be involved in something like that. It's an amazing organization that it has been one of the great honors and joys of my life to move from being a firefighter that has helped people, but with the Eli, you go even further and you see lives and you change lives.
I came full of anger and rage and bitterness. My family had decided that I was a monster, and I had become to view myself that way. It was coming to the Eli Home and being surrounded by the women who actually saw me as a child, someone worth loving and protecting, that allowed all of that to melt away, and it changed my life. I can honestly say that if it wasn't for the Eli Home, I would probably still feel like a monster.
Growing up as a part of the Eli Home story has been more fulfilling than I can even begin to express. Whether it's seeing a child's innocent smiling face when they walk into one of our homes for the first time, or talking to a mother who has found hope, safety, and the skills to be able to provide a future for herself and her children, I'm constantly filled with purpose and excitement for the lives we have yet to change. We aren't just offering shelter, we're providing a safe haven where women and children can rebuild their lives and know their value. For 4 decades now, I've watched the Eli Home story change lives and provide hope. I can't wait to see what the future holds, and I feel incredibly honored and excited to continue to expand the Eli Home story as we break the cycle of child abuse.